We're here with Zach Underwood. Zach has a fight coming up this weekend on Prize Fight at Lander Center in South Haven, Mississippi. Give us a little background on you. How long have you been involved in martial arts?
Actually 5 years this month. That's background. I used to watch Van Damme movies a lot, but other than that, I just walked to the gym 5 years ago and got submitted by a 15-year-old kid that weighed 115 pounds. So I couldn't live with that, so I started training full-time pretty much. And I went pro about 3 years ago. So this is what I do for a living now.
What was your amateur record and now your pro record?
I have no idea what was my amateur record. I'll be honest with you, I have no idea. I think it was 11-4. 11-4. That's what my 11.
What's your pro record?
Is that right? 8-4.
Did you play sports in school?
I played every sport. I mean, hell, I even played soccer. Don't tell nobody that. Oh, busted. But I played soccer, baseball, basketball, football. I didn't play tennis. I actually played golf too. Yeah, and that's Jake's background, golf. Nobody knows that.
Did any of this help play factor into your martial arts abilities?
Yeah, because my dad was my coach growing up my whole life, so he was always telling me to work hard, go outside and run the steps, show up for practice, you know, just work your fundamentals, you know, just in order to be the best, you got to work your ass off, you know. That's what he taught me, so yeah.
Now you're training for a fight coming up. How is your training regimen?
I wake up in the morning, I come up here and got my brother working with me, holding pads, rolling with me. Then at nighttime, I do the same thing. 2 days, I pretty much train again with my brother, and I've also been doing a lot of cross training with the pros around here with Andy Urick. I'm actually about to start cross training with Austin Lyons too, and you know, Brian Hall. You got Brandon Harder in there. Abe. I'm even cross training with Abe and Cody, and they're about to fight each other, so that's been rough on me. But all the pros together around here are starting to get together and train with each other now. That way, all of us can train with each other and take on the rest of the field. You know, put Memphis on the map.
And how do you feel about the MMA pool right now with all the pros and the different weight classes that we have to choose from?
I mean, you talking about the Memphis area? Mm-hmm. Memphis has got a lot of talent around here. It's just like the problem with it was for a while you had gym wars going around back and forth. Now it's like going to Milwaukee, seeing the best up there. You know, and they all train together, and that's what we're starting to do now. You know, we go to their gym, they come to our gym. Most of the pros, that's what we've been doing here lately, and it's paid off. I mean, we've been beating the hell out of each other, but at the end of the day, we're like, man, that was awesome. You know. You
mentioned Milwaukee. What kind of training did you do while you were up there?
Well, that was hell. Man, I'll tell you right now, it's hard to describe. I mean, you got two of the top. You got the top featherweight, the top lightweight. You have Anthony at 55. You have Eric Cope. He's fighting for the title at 45, and man, Duke and Coach Cush, they put you through it up there, and it sucked that I had to leave, but you know, I had my knee injury and I had to come back down here, and I'm blessed to be back down with my brother again because he's also a very underrated coach and a very good fighter. He's not as good as me, but you know, I'm glad to be around him again because you know, he knows how to push my buttons and stuff like that. But I miss the hell out of them guys up there because honestly, I'll never get training like that again. The way they spar and roll, and if I ever make it to that next level, they will be seeing me again up there because I get another big fight. That's where I'll be up there training for a couple weeks. What's
next for you?
This fight, and I take it one fight at a time now. I used to overlook fights, and I did that one time, and I got caught. So I don't want that to happen again. So I'm looking to go in here and just finish Jimmy Horn and go on to the next one. Take a little break, get fat, and do this weight cut stuff again.
Now, we have a lot of youth that look to our martial arts, gentlemen and women. Mm-hmm. Do you have any words of wisdom for any of our youth that are looking up to you?
Yeah, if you have big goals, you want to be the best, you got to go train with the best. And you go into a gym, you go after the baddest one in there. That's what me and my brother did. And you know, it's just fighting, you know, it's the roughest sport in the world. And if you want to, like I said, if you want to get on top, make it to that next level, you got to train with the next level. That's the best advice I can give them. And hey, I started just like everybody else. I didn't do any wrestling, any karate, any of that stuff. I just went into a gym and started learning. So if I can do it, hell, anybody can do it.
And we would like to give you a second to give thanks to anybody that's helped you to get to where you are today, including your sponsors, family, friends, gym partners.
And I'll start with my sponsors. There's a lot of people that helped me along the way. Rich Wink, my buddy Will Yates owns a good tattoo shop down there. One of my L&A firearms. They give me nice guns to protect myself. Hell, I want to thank my family because sometimes they help support me. And thank my brother, Brian Young, Prize Fight. And I guess I'll start, Max Bishop, I'll start out with him. He helped me out a lot, Ashley Wheat and them. I keep going and going. And of course, am I leaving anybody out?
Yes.
Let's see. This guy right here, I also want to thank,
We would like to thank Nick Manzolino at DeSoto CrossFit for
Duke and Coach Cush at Milwaukee.
Jeremiah Dynell for keeping us from killing each other. He's a Navy SEAL. Also, I'd like to start over. Zach got in MMA because a girl broke his heart and he called me and wanted a six-pack. So that's why Zach got into training.
I wonder what she's doing right now.
And I will kick his ass, so he's not a better fighter than me. So just wanted to clear that up.
If I left anybody out, I'm sorry. I'll see y'all at the fight, hopefully, and I'll let y'all just line up and slap me for not thanking you. But yeah, those are the most. There's too many people to thank, but. Like I said, Max, he started the whole circuit back in the day, Andy Urick and Min and all of them, and my brother, Ashley Wheats, Jim and Jackson, Duke and Cush and all them up Milwaukee. I went light years. I was training up there for a year, and if I'm leaving anybody out, I'm sorry. I'm cutting weight, and I can't really think right now. Hell, I mean, wore boxing gloves during this interview.
Well, we wish you the best. We'll let you get back to what you're doing, and good luck, and we'll see you this weekend.
Appreciate y'all's time.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.